Back here at Lowell Park, new pitcher on for the Kettleers, and for the first time this season, we get a look at our new tall right-hander out of UC San Diego, Ted Stuka, 6'7", 225, a rising junior originally from Newport Beach, California. This past season at UC San Diego, a nice place to go to school. Certainly he had 15 appearances, mostly in relief, a 3.69 ERA, 37 strikeouts to 20 walks. This past year in the draft, Stuka was picked by the Baltimore Orioles in the 39th round of the draft. And this is his first appearance as a Cotuit Kettleer, big number 48. Digs in and he'll face off against the red-hot two-hitter for the Mariners, Chris Galland. 2 runners on for Harwich. A runner on second, that's Nate Eichhoff, and on first is Cam Thompson. They lead it by 3 in the top of the 6th. Stuka comes set. And here's his first pitch as a Kettleer. Galland shows bunt, pulls it back. It was a bit low for ball 1. So we get more of Ted Stuka here. Again, a new pitcher for the Kettleers. He's got a nice baseball lineage. His father, Martin, is also a baseball player over at UCLA. Here's the 1-0 to Casals. He swings at a ghost for strike 1. Stuka, no stranger to summer ball. He played for the Wilson Tobbs in North Carolina at the Coastal Plain League in 2017, and then in 2016 played for the Chillicothe Mudcats of the Mink League. That was in Missouri. Here's the 1-1. It's in the dirt for ball 2, so it seems like Stuka's a bit of a summer ball junkie.
Yeah, the Mink League is, I believe, Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas.
Yep, that's an all-caps
Yep.
Here comes the 2-1. It's outside for ball 3. Gill out of the University of Miami. 37th round selection of the Oakland A's back in the 2017 draft. He digs in with a 1-1 count. The pitch runs outside. And that's ball 2, 91-mile-an-hour heater from Ted Stuka. Runner takes his lead at first. That's Danny Casals. And Stuka comes set. Casals goes. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. The throw from Dillard. One hops into the mitt of Corey Wood. About a second after the runner, Casals reached on the first stolen base of the day for Harwich. Now Stuka comes set. 3-1 count, and suddenly another runner in scoring position for Harwich. The pitch to Gill. Swung on near the hands and fouled straight back. And the count runs full. How about what Harwich has done to turn things around here in 2018? They come into this one 7-6-1, looking to push that to 8-6-1. They lead the East after last year when they finished 15-28-1. Logan Driscoll gets set, takes a first pitch strike. The George Mason Patriot. John Baker, certainly a formidable arm, seems to be the Kettleers' ace. He was dynamite again in his start against Chatham.
Yeah, leading the league now in innings pitched and strikeouts. Baker, 18 innings pitched, 18 strikeouts.
And just 1 walk. Stuka kicks and deals, runs a bit inside for ball 1. So John Baker out of Ball State seems to figure as the ace for this Kettleers pitching staff. You got to imagine Zane Collins, a solid lefty, right up behind him in the 2 or 3 spot. Stuka sets for the 1-1 against Driscoll. He kicks and deals, swung on by Driscoll, poked out into center. Going back is Brundage at the track, makes an overhead catch as he falls down and fires the ball into the cutoff man Oviedo for a loud out number 1. Ball that looked like a little flare off the bat, but just kept carrying and carrying in the wind. But a nice athletic play by Brundage.
Brundage making another great play out there in center field. He's proven to be a plus defender as well out there in center. He had to run a long way to get to that one. Turn the hips, get back and run straight, go back pedal, just classic outfield technique, and he did a good job making the concentration. They're near the 397 sign.
Ray Gill next up for the Mariners. 8-3 Harwich. Top of the 7th, they've got a man on first. That's Casals. First pitch foul, an 0-1 count. Worst record in the East, and they missed the playoffs. Here comes the full count pitch to Ray Gill, it's a chopper right back to the lanky Stuka. Thought about going to third, settles on a throw to first as he fires to Bierman for out number 2. Denny Casales moved over to third. Stuka figured didn't have enough time to get it over and allowed Jones to apply the tag. So now 2 outs for Nate Eichhoff with a runner creeping on third base. So yeah, last year Harwich, one of the worst teams on the Cape.
Dead last. Record-wise, 15-28-1.
Only Hyannis was the only other team not make the playoffs, but they had the second worst record as ball 1 comes into Eichhoff. They scored, and the scoring for Harwich was brutal last year. They scored 20 fewer runs than any other team on the Cape. Finished second to last in team ERA. Their team's pitchers actually threw 4 times as many wild pitches in 57. 1 count coming into Eichhoff. And Stuka comes set. He kicks, he fires, and this one fouled straight back to push the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wait to 2010.
Here comes the 1-2 from Stuka. It's a chopper over to Corey Wood. He charges in, scoops up the ball, and flips it to Zach Bierman for out number 3. The Kettleers are in need of some offense. They trail 8-3. It's stretch time at Lowell Park. We'll be back with the home half of the 7th right here on the Cape Cod Baseball Network.